Hello all, in this video I am going to solve multiple choice questions from CBSE class 10 standard math 2026 board paper. The question paper code is 30/2/3. Question 1. The distance of the point A from x-axis is. Assume this is A and the coordinates of A is 4A, 3A. The distance of this point from the x-axis means this vertical height from the x-axis, which is nothing but 3a units. So the answer is option A. Question 2. The natural number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Question 3. Cot theta is equal to 3. The value of cos theta is. Cot theta is equal to adjacent upon opposite. And the value is given as 3, which means 3 is the adjacent and 1 is the opposite. So now cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent is 3 and hypotenuse is root of 1 square plus 3 square, which is root 10. So 3 upon root 10, answer is option C. For any natural number n, 5 power n ends with the digit. 5 power 1 ends with 5. 5 power 2, 5 into 5, 25, it ends with 5. 5 cube is 125, it again ends with 5. 5 power 4 is 625, again it ends with 5. So whatever number n takes, 5 power n will end with 5 only. So the answer is option B. Question 5. If 2 sin A is equal to 1, then the value of tan A plus cot A is. Given 2 sin A is equal to 1, sin A is equal to 1 by 2. Sin A becomes half when A is 30 degrees. So we have to find out tan 30 plus cot 30. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3 plus cot 30 is root 3. Rationalizing the first fraction, we get root 3 upon 3 plus root 3. Taking the LCM, we get 4 root 3 upon 3. We don't have this in the options. So we can write this as 4 root 3 upon root 3 into root 3, cancelling 1 root 3. We get the answer as 4 upon root 3. So the answer is option B. Question number 6. The LCM of 960 and 240. We can either do the prime factorization for both the numbers, get the list of numbers and then get the LCM, or very quickly if we observe the two numbers, 240 times 4 is nothing but 960. So which means the LCM of these two numbers is nothing but 240 itself. Question 7. From a point on the ground which is 60 meters away from the foot of a vertical tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 45 degrees. The height of the tower is. Let this be the tower. Let's name it as AB, and B is the base of the tower. On the ground there is a point P which is 60 meters away from the point B, and the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. We have to get the height of the tower, that is AB. Since the opposite and the adjacent is involved, we'll go in for tan. Tan 45 is equal to AB upon BP. Tan 45 is 1, AB is what we have to find out, and BP is 60. The height of the tower is 60 meters. So the answer is option C. Question 8. How many zeros does P of x equal to x minus 2 into x plus 3 have? So it is very clearly seen here that x has two values. One is 2 and minus 3. Or we can multiply these two factors and get another expression that will have the degree as 2. So if the degree is 2, then the number of solutions are 2. So the answer is option C. Question 9. In the given figure, PA and PB are tangents to a circle centered at O. If angle OAB is 15 degree, this angle is 15 degrees. Then angle APB equals. P is an external point. AP and AB are tangents. By the property of tangents, we know that PA is equal to PB, which means this triangle APB is isosceles. That means the angle PAB and the angle PBA both are equal. And moreover, OA is a radius, AP is a tangent. So this angle OAP is 90 degree. So angle PAB is equal to 90 degree minus that 15, which gives us 75, which is also PBA. That is, this angle is also 75 degrees. Now let's look at the triangle PAB. In this, if we apply the angle sum property, 75 plus 75 plus angle APB is equal to 180. So angle APB is equal to 180 minus 150, which is 30 degrees. So the answer is option A. Question 10. If alpha and beta are the zeros of a polynomial f of x, which is given by px square minus 2x plus 3p, and alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta, then the value of p is. So from the given polynomial, we get alpha plus beta is minus b upon a, which is equal to minus of minus 2 upon p, that is 2 upon p. And then alpha beta is equal to c upon a. C is 3p and a is p, so it is 3. So by the question definition, alpha plus beta is equal to alpha beta. That is 2 upon p is equal to 3. So p is equal to 2 by 3. So the answer is option B. Question 11. In the given figure, PA and PB are tangents to a circle centered at O. Angle AOB is 130 degrees. Then angle APB is equal to. So we have to figure out this angle. We have already learned that such a quadrilateral is cyclic. That is, the opposite angles add up to 180 degree. Based on that property, 130 plus angle P is equal to 180. That is, angle P is equal to 50 degree. Angle P is nothing but that angle APB. Answer is B. Question 12. If the pair of linear equations is consistent and dependent, then consistent and dependent is a case of coincident lines. For coincident lines, option D matches. That is, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Question number 13. The hemispherical bowl is made of steel of thickness 1 centimeter. The outer radius of the bowl is 6 centimeter. The volume of the steel used is. Let us draw a rough sketch of the bowl. This is the thickness, uniform thickness, 1 centimeter, and the radius of the outer bowl is 6 centimeter. So the inner bowl's radius is 6 minus 1, which is 5 centimeter. So the volume of steel used is 2 by 3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube. Capital R refers to the radius of the outer and the small r refers to the inner. So 2 by 3 pi 6 cube minus 5 cube, which is 2 by 3 pi 216 minus 125, which is 2 by 3 pi into 91, which is 182 pi upon 3. So the answer is option B. Question number 14. Which of the following sequence is not an AP? A sequence becomes AP when there is a common difference between the terms. Let us straight away jump to the option D. The sequence given is 1 square, that is 1, 9, 25, 49. Here the difference between the terms are not same. So option D is the answer. Option D is not an AP. Question 15. The area of the semicircle is half pi r square. So here we don't have the answer in terms of r. R is nothing but d by 2. So d by 2 square. So it is pi d square upon 4 2s are 8. So the option is C. Question number 16. In the given figure, triangle ABC is shown in which DE is parallel to BC. If AD is equal to 5 centimeter, DB is equal to 2.5 centimeter, and DE is 8 centimeter, then the length of BC is. Since the line DE is parallel to BC, the angle ADE, that is this angle, is equal to this angle, that is angle ABC, because those two are corresponding angles. The same way, The angle AED and the angle at C, that is angle ACB. These two angles are equal because they are also corresponding angles. Since two pairs of angles are equal by AA similarity, the triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Since two triangles are similar, then the ratio of the sides are proportional. That is AD upon AB is equal to DE upon BC. AD is 5 and AB is that full length. So 5 plus 2.5 is equal to DE is 8 and BC is what we have to find out. 5 upon 7.5 is equal to 8 by BC. So BC is equal to 8 into 7.5 upon 5, which is 12 centimeter. So the answer is option C. Question number 17. The mean and median of a frequency distribution are 43 and 43.4 respectively. The mode of the distribution is. The formula linking the three quantities is mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Median is 43.4. So 3 times 43.4 minus 2 times 43, which is 130.2 minus 86, that is 44.2. So the answer is option C. Question number 18. The probability for a randomly selected number out of 1 to 25 to be a composite number is. Composite number is the number which is other than the prime number. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24 and 25. Total number of composite numbers is 15. The answer is 15 upon 25, option A. Question 19. The assertion says the surface area of the cuboid formed by joining two cubes of sides 4 centimeter each end to end is 160 centimeter square. Two cubes are connected like this. The length of such a cuboid is 8 and breadth is 4 and height is also 4. So surface area is 2 times LB plus BH plus HL, which is twice 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 4 into 8, which is 2 times 80. So it is 160. So the assertion is true. The reason says the surface area of a cuboid of dimensions LBH is LB plus BH plus HL. This is not true. So the answer is option C. Assertion is true and reason is false. Question 20. The assertion says the mean of the first n natural numbers is n minus 1 by 2. And the reason is the sum of the first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Here the reason is true, that is the sum of the n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. Now from this, if I have to get mean is nothing but sum upon the total number of entries, which is nothing but n. So n into n plus 1 by 2 by n, which has to be n plus 1 by 2. So the assertion is false. Assertion is false and reason is true. So the answer is D. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Math with Meenakshi for more smart learning videos.